Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video are products that I regret that I bought. Some of them are brand new, some of them break my soul a bit, but there's not that many because other things that I have decluttered, I don't actually regret buying them, but these I regret buying. So if you're interested in seeing that, then let's get into it. Okay, I just wanted to mention this, even though I don't know should I, but you remember these two foundations I got? I don't regret buying them. It's just that I bought both of them in the wrong shade. Both of these are too fair. This is in the shade 10. I probably should have got 20. This is in the shade White Pearl T1C. Both of these are too fair, and that really drives me mad. I don't regret buying them, but I still was like, what does that mean? Anyway, let's just start. So the first thing that I regret buying are these Stila glitters. So this one is, what is it? One is in Sunset Cove, the shade here, and the other is in Vivid Smoky Quartz. These are beautiful. I think the shades are beautiful. Beautiful. I love them. This shade is very, very similar, if not exactly the same, to this Beauty Bay Nikki Tutorials palette, the shade Pride. Down here, it's the same colour as that, which is great. I think it's beautiful on the lids. Let me just do a quick swatch. And it's starting to dry up. I have been using this currently, so I suppose that's good. There's the first shade there. Can you see that? Pink with like a bluey frost shift. It's in the shade Sunset Cove. And then this other one is in the shade Vivid Smoky Quartz. And again, this is a shimmer and glow, this one. And this one is a glitter and glow. Such a beautiful shade. These are expensive, full price. Thankfully, I didn't pay full price. Look at that. It reminds me of Dark Horse from Urban Decay. It's so beautiful. It's like brown with a gold like shine to it. It's stunning. It's just I bought these because of the hype, and like it's not easy to get this in Ireland. I think I got mine in TK Maxx in Dublin, and I believe they sell it in some Marks and Spencers, but not everywhere. I don't know where else in Ireland you could get this. And they're cream and liquid products. I really regret buying these because they're going to expire. But because the shades are so beautiful, I won't declutter them. I am using them, but I'm guilt using them rather than wanting to use them, if that makes sense. So there are the first two products. You'll also see a theme with this at the end. The next product I regret buying are my ColourPop Luxe lipsticks. So this one is in the shade Oasis. It's a velvet blur. And the packaging is nice. It's heavy, no, I was gonna say it's magnetic. It's not magnetic. And it's kind of reminds me of, you know, the Asian trend where it's like kind of blotted on the middle. It's kind of nice that way. But the colors, I don't wear mauvey lips. I always wear nude brown, like a browner undertone, never pink, because I find that it makes my teeth look more yellow, so I don't enjoy that. I didn't know when I was buying them really that was the case, but there's like 5 lipsticks in the set. I've decluttered 2 of the 5. I currently have 3 of them, and I'm going to use those other 3 to see, but I like have barely used these and I'm decluttering them because I don't like them on my lips. I don't have a problem with the formula. It is matte looking velvet blur. So yeah, but I just regret buying them because I never wear them. The colors didn't work for me. Why? Something I shouldn't have bought. It gets more painful as we go. This one I regret immensely. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian, and this is not old. This is like new enough, okay? Look at that. This is the most raved about thing I think I've ever heard. Like, it's so raved about. And so because it was so raved about, and I mean everywhere, you all know, I bought this and I don't like it. I like the formula. I don't like the color. I don't like icy on me. I never liked icy on me. And I always keep the icy things in the hopes that, like, because I go through so many phases, that I'll come onto an icy phase. This is a cream product, cream to powder, cream. And so it's really intense. It's nice like that, but I hate the color of it. It doesn't look nice on me, and it looks so nice on other people. Like, I remember I was watching a video of someone recently enough, and I was like, oh my god, what's on her cheek? I checked her description box and it was this. It doesn't look like that on me. So I'm going to declutter this, which hurts me because it's new. I have to just accept that I'm like the opposite to everyone else, and I like the opposite things than is raved about. I should really do the exact opposite of whatever is raved about. And then the next thing, this is Yeah, this is something that probably hurts me the most. This hurts so bad. My birthday is in July. I purchased these on July 13th last year. It took about a week or 2 weeks to get to me. These are the Ofra highlighters in Star Island and Pillow Talk. And why did I buy these? Why? Because they were hyped. Because everyone was saying that it's fantastic and they had pan on them and blah, 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 blah. I even tried to get a bit out, I don't know if you can see that there, and franken them, okay? And franken them. Like when I look at this pink one, this is something that I should love because I love pink highlighters. Pillow Talk, Star Island. I bought this before Samantha March had come out with the wheel that you could buy all in the one, which I would have done. These are too icy for me again. I hate that. It doesn't suit me. I just don't like it. And I know people love this, hence why I bought it. But I know I don't like icy things. And I had these in this drawer, and to me a year old, it's not even a year old, a year in July, is super new because you know I project pan. So that to me is like so new, and this was so expensive. And I was also really looking forward to this for such a long time because so many influencers or micro, nano, whatever you call them, like collab with Ofra, and Ofra was not accessible over here at all. And I was so excited about it, and I was just so disappointed because I don't like the color. It also really accentuates texture on my skin. I have Rodeo Drive. I like Rodeo Drive. Even though it's a bit dark, I like it. I think it suits, but it does accentuate texture. I have texture. This is so sad to me. I'm decluttering them, and that was really hard because I can declutter if it has somewhere to go, but like, that's what, 60 euros in the bin is like, I'm not using it. 60 euros gone to me. And it was also disappointing. Like my hopes, the dreams were dashed. Such an exaggeration, but percentage wise, how many have I bought because of hype so far? All. This next one everyone knows. I regret immensely this purchase. Immensely, and I would not recommend getting it. That's how much I regret it. This is the Hourglass face palettes. Now, I've wanted this since I was in college, not this particular one. Like I started college in 2010 and I've wanted one of these since whenever they began showing on YouTube. But again, you couldn't buy them over here and they were so far out of my price range. Hello. So this was not a whim purchase. This was years in the making. And I would see people online using them all the time. How fantastic are these marble looking beautiful powders, okay? I like the powders that are inside this. I think that they're overhyped. I think that they're grand. I don't think they're worth the price at all. Now I'd like to try a blush in a different color, or maybe a bronzer in a different color. When I put them on my skin, it looks like it's nice and natural looking, and I don't mean as in they're not intensely pigmented. I mean the finish is kind of natural. It's not dewy, it's not matte, it's natural, and I really love that. The highlighter is glittery, and I don't like glittery highlights. The powders for me are kind of like meh. Like what does it do? Even like extra step, waste of money. How much are they to buy on their own? Oh my god. The blushes are nice. For me, they were extremely pigmented. I thought they'd be buildable, but they were. The bronzer was kind of orange. This one was kind of orange on me. Loved the finish. So that to me just says I just didn't have the right colors, right? That's not why it drives me insane. This palette was 88 euros. That is a lot of money to me anyway. That is a lot of money. And I wanted it for such a long time. And look at this shite. I'm sorry, but this was so sad. What? Wait, hang on. This is an eyeshadow pan. Look at that, look. Can you see that? It's the same size pretty much as an eyeshadow pan. You probably can't see it. None of my brushes, like, hang on, let me just be real with you here now, right? I change brushes all the time, but my current go-to, this is my bronzer brush, right? 88 euros, bronzer brush. We have bronzer, blush and powder in this brush, so can't use that. I've switched to this brush for blush, but I was using this big thing, which again would be ginormous. So this fits, so that's fine if you don't move. For powder, I use this brush for powder. That hits all 6 pans. So I've had to change to this brush for powder. And you know, because why? Like, look, let me just, 88 euros, powder. Let me just do a little bit here and here, and then 6 hours later my face is done. No, 88 euros. That's not acceptable to me for 88 euros. Whoever made this knows makeup brushes, surely. Surely to God they know. You can't scrimp. Is that a word? You can't. 88 euros. No, people aren't loaded as a majority. You don't just do that and justify it. It's not justifiable. That's not okay. That drives me insane. So that I regret so much. I will never buy a face palette again from them if that's the case. I will, however, I won't. I would buy a single potentially. Anyway, this next product, I'm so angry now. I need to go do like yoga. This next one here is from Too Faced, and I love this packaging. I love this packaging, and I love that it has a little lip here so you can easily open it, right? So nice, right? It's so beautiful in there. Hello, hi. But this shade is too deep for me, and this shade is actually fine. It's perfect. However, it's too small, and it's kind of orangey as well. It's nice and kind of a glowy finish, which I love. I don't know what that smells like. I was expecting it to smell like pineapple, but anyway, this is it here. However, like my bronzer brush doesn't fit in there, you know. I could use my contour brush, but then like what kind of shape, like this brush will fit in here, you know, but then it's not going to have the desired effect on my face, and the highlighter is too deep for me. So I just regret that one. I was kind of disappointed about this as well, because I was really looking forward to it, because when things come out, generally 99.9999% of the time, I don't buy them straight away. I might take, pretending it's not limited edition, I might take 3 years to join the bandwagon. So I'll have hyped this up in my head before I'll buy it. So I just have high expectations then, and I'm like, aw. Now I'm keeping that and I'm using it because I actually like the bronzer itself. It's just the colour of it, the size of it. This next one here is from Aldi, and this is the Lacura Aloha bronzer. There's 8 grams in it. The bronzer itself is beautiful. It was only 6 quid, 5 or 6 quid. So beautiful. And it's exactly like the Hoola bronzer. That's why I bought it. However, I own the Hoola bronzer. So even though this is cost effective, it's cruelty free. It was like affordable, which I just said. And it's perfect. And it's such a perfect bronzer. And if I had no other bronzers, this would have been a perfect decision. However, I have the Hoola bronzer and I didn't need, and it's a matte finish. I had the Hoola, I didn't need this, but I wanted to see if they were the same. I didn't need to do it, and I did it, and I shouldn't have done it. I'm not decluttering this because I actually want to use it. I just didn't need this. Like I know you don't need anything, but I really didn't need this. This product is brand spankin new. I mean, literally a couple of days ago I received this. Kaleidos. This is the Star Surfer number 2, the space age one. I'm so excited about having Kaleidos. I haven't even tried the formula yet. I have 2 others that I'm liking better than this so far. Oh, it's too icy. Why doesn't anyone tell me? Who am I watching? Look at that color. God, it's so stunning. Like, I love all the colours on my hand, but it's too icy on my face. It doesn't suit me. I don't know, I kind of regret this, and it hurt when I opened. When I opened it, I was like, ooh. When I swatched it, I was like, ooh. And then when I put it on, I was like, oh no. Oh, it's such a nice, see, I have a warmer tone colour underneath. Like, look, it's such a nice colour. Ooh. I just wish I was into this colour on me. Maybe I will be, you know, I go through huge phases. This one I'm not decluttering yet. I only got it, cost a fortune for me. Like, I don't do these things lightly. Anyway, like, I love the colour, God, but I don't feel confident in these colours on me. It's just, I feel like, oh, you can see all of the texture. Why? Why with more icy colours? You can see everything. Look at all my pores and lumps, and why? That one, that's disappointing as well. I really like the colour of it, but I can see this doesn't suit me at all. This doesn't suit me. Give me something quick. This is the Melt Morning Star, which is what I had on. I don't know, I'm layering now, so like, what good will this do? Oh God, I'm making it worse. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. It's horrible. Oh. Anyway, This next one, I don't know, should I have put this in? Because I'm really not sure. I'm not sure about this one. So as you all know, I'm panning the Subculture palette, right? And I got this like a couple of years ago, right? That's that, panning that. But I loved this palette. I do love this palette, you know, really like it. I like it a lot. The matte shades are where it's at in here for me. I know a lot of people don't like the formula. The matte shades are totally where it's at for me. The shimmers and electric, I have Adorn, I love Adorn, but I have that elsewhere. So remember last year, like 2020, like I believe it was it the middle or the end of the year? I don't know, but there was like a sale on and they were getting rid of, yeah, I did that. And I spoke to Elaine about it and I was kind of panicking and it was to and fro over a couple of days and I was like, oh no, like should I, shouldn't I? It's reduced immensely. I know they're getting rid of it because Elaine kindly told me that at the time they had gotten rid of it off the US ABH website. And this was before UK were charging customs, like the whole Brexit thing. So like I was kind of feeling panicked because I want to finish the palette I have because it's old and I like it and I want to give it that power. But I wasn't ready for it to be gone because the matte shades are not something I have, and the shade electric. The matte shades, so how many shades are there? There's 14. 13 of the shades I don't have at the time elsewhere, right? So I bought another one. On sale, I think I spent, what, 30 euros? I think it was something like that, including shipping. It was something mad anyway, something grand. So we'll see if this formula is any different to the other one. I have these on my inventory, I have these on my spreadsheets, but I keep it in the box at the back of my drawer, you know? And do I regret buying it? I'm not sure. Like part of me, that's why I'm having it at the end. Part of me is like, oh, should I have done that? But then the other part is I still don't really have duplicates of any of the shades. Cube, I might have a duplicate. Let me just see. I have one shade elsewhere, maybe two of those shades elsewhere. Even though I have like over 70 palettes, I still only have two of those shades elsewhere. But I'm not sure, like part of me is like, should I have done that? Like I am going to finish that palette to completion, the other one, so I just don't want it to be gone, and it is newer, and then I will dip into it, like, because I have a different mindset with eyeshadows now. Instead of panning to the exclusion of all else, my now mentality is use everything you have. So I'm hopeful that that will help. But anyway, is there anything that hurts? You're like, oh, no, and you can't declutter, or you can declutter, like you're like, why? So anyway, this is my partially aggressive video because it brings out, maybe I should do something positive now because I feel kind of after that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.